Grandma's game night surprise. So last Saturday, my family decided to spice up her usual game night by inviting Grandma to join us. She's still sharp as a tack and always up for anything, but we noticed she kept asking questions about which games involved interpretive movement, which we just brushed off as her being quirky. We set up for Pictionary, spread out the snacks, and explained the rules: draw the clue, don't speak, and let your team guess. Simple, right? The first few rounds went as expected, with everyone drawing their best stick figures and questionable attempts at animals. But then it was Grandma's turn. Instead of grabbing a marker, she stood up, rolled up her sleeves, and began to silently pantomime, her hands fluttering like jazz dancers, her face contorting in exaggerated expressions. We thought she was just being dramatic, until we realized she hadn't touched the whiteboard at all. My cousin guessed river dance, wrong game. My dad guessed having a stroke, yikes, but she just kept going, now pretending to open a giant invisible door. Things escalated fast. By the next round, Grandma was really in her element. She mimed milking a cow for cash cow, tried to juggle invisible balls for multitasking, and at one point, she dramatically pretended to get stuck in an invisible box for thinking outside the box. But nothing topped the moment when her clue was cold feet. Without hesitation, she waddled over to the fridge, opened it, stuck her feet inside, and began shivering like she was at the North Pole. We all stared in confusion and awe, and slight concern for food safety. After we finally figured out her clue, Grandma winked and said, "Well, I always did know how to break the ice." At that point, we decided maybe next week we'd just play charades. At least then, we'd all be on the same page.